Anyone who watched even a little bit of Djordje Petrovic's debut season with the New England Revolution in 2022 at some point uttered some variation of the same phrase. How on earth did he just save that? Petrovic, more than any other goalkeeper in MLS, made the saves you wouldn't expect him to make, leading the league with a goals minus expected goals figure of negative 10.75, according to American Soccer Analysis.
Place to come after the match.
Todd Boehly went to France in a Lamborghini.
I got the chance, to play here, and I'm still young, and I'm ready to learn a lot of things here, and I can't wait to play on a Stamford Bridge. They know what have to do. Atmosphere yesterday and support yesterday was amazing, and I can't wait to play on a Stamford Bridge and to feel this atmosphere and this support on a field. Yeah, atmosphere is crazy, and I enjoy it, and I can't imagine how guys feel on a pitch. Yeah, my father was a goalkeeper, and I started like player, like 7 years old. I was 7 years old, and after 3 years, some tournament, and I said, I wanna be goalkeeper. I was young, and my father was, okay, and I started like goalkeeper. I played, very well because I was a big, and we played on a small goals, and I was big and I covered everything, and after that, I started to train with my father, and he was my first goalkeeper coach, and he learned me a lot of things, for a start, good technique and everything. And after, was one trainer, good second trainer, and everyone said, you have potential, you have talent, and that's it, This club have a lot good goalkeepers, and this club need good goalkeepers and good competition on this position, because for me goalkeeper is one of the most important position and one of the most you have a big responsibility on this position, and yeah, I remember Petrovic, and I like him. Thibaut Courtois is like idol. I like to watch him. And one Serbian goalkeeper played here, but he is very old, Borota. Yeah, he's a legend in Serbia. Yeah. I watched a lot Premier League games, and every game is so interesting, and you can expect everything. Now Ivanovic, I heard a lot of things about him, and he was like, he had a good character in a locker room, and Nemanja Matic, I also heard a lot of things about him, good things about him, and I'm next Serbian here. I won an achievement what they did. We have a good energy, from Serbia. We can, we wanna show this, to fans, on a pitch. Kevin said me, a lot, and he's a very big fan of the Chelsea. He still, and he said me, a lot good things about club, and also he is so happy because I signed here, and that's it. He said me, about city. His city is a perfect, London, and about weather. Weather is rainy, but I like it. I like rain.
Anyone who watched even a little bit of Djordje Petrovic's debut season with the New England Revolution in 2022 at some point uttered some variation of the same phrase. How on earth did he just save that? Petrovic, more than any other goalkeeper in MLS, made the saves you wouldn't expect him to make, leading the league with a goals minus expected goals figure of negative 10.75, according to American Soccer Analysis. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that Petrovic conceded 10.75 fewer goals than to be expected in 2022 based on the quality of chances he faced. What does it look like? Let me show you with some of Djordje's top saves from this past season. This 69th minute save against FC Cincinnati's Brandon Vasquez on July 3rd was Petrovic's best non-penalty save of 2022, according to American Soccer Analysis, and it was a jaw-dropper. Clocking in at an expected goals value of 0.93, this shot from this range finds the back of the net an astonishing 93% of the time, but Petrovic was having none of it. The initial save, which was stellar in its own right, doesn't even register because it came off the defender, and it leaves Petrovic in a prone position as Vasquez follows up. But Petrovic scrambles, recovers, and pushes away a shot that came from just 1 yard out, denying Vasquez a surefire goal and keeping the Revolution in the lead. Petrovic stood on his head throughout this past season, but he was particularly stellar against NYCFC, as 7 of his 10 best saves, according to American Soccer Analysis, came against the defending champs, including this 53rd minute stop on Andres Jason on September 4th. As the NYCFC attacker gets on the end of this cross from Maxi Morales, he has time to take a touch and then hit an unpressured shot from just 3 yards out, an effort that American Soccer Analysis says should hit the back of the net 83% of the time. Petrovic, however, doesn't panic, stays big, kicks out his right leg, and denies Jason to maintain one of his 7 clean sheets in 2022. Just how good was Petrovic against NYCFC this past season? Well, this save on Santiago Rodriguez, which was statistically Petrovic's 5th best stop of the year, according to American Soccer Analysis, came in the 13th minute of that same game. Jason was the provider on this occasion, sliding a square pass for Rodriguez, who streaks through the box and finds himself with a free shot from 6 yards out in the center of the penalty area. From this range and with this shot, Rodriguez had an 81% chance of scoring, according to American Soccer Analysis. But Petrovic again came out on top, charging off his line, getting big, and using his body to keep NYCFC off the board just 1 minute after John Bell had given the Revs an early lead. Now, you know we weren't going to analyze Djordje Petrovic saves and not include a penalty, as the young goalkeeper stopped 4 penalty kicks this past year, tying the Revolution's single-season record. The best of the bunch, and statistically Petrovic's best save of the 2022 season, was this stop on Valentin Castellanos in the 34th minute of the Revs meeting with NYCFC on July 9th. Now, all penalties start with an expected goals value of 0.77, according to American Soccer Analysis metrics, but Castellanos hits this penalty with power and placement, upping the expected goals value to 0.94, meaning this penalty is resulting in a goal 94% of the time. Petrovic, however, is the 6%, and he reads Castellanos all the way, gets a strong dive to his right, and denies this attempt from the spot. All told, American Soccer Analysis figures show that Djordje Petrovic saved 13 shots with an expected goals value above 55% this past season, and he did so in just 21 appearances. The 23-year-old Serbian is a game changer at the goalkeeper position, and I already cannot wait to see what types of wild saves he makes in 2023.